Previously in our build series, we made our slide out bed, we carpeted the walls of the camper and built our cabinetry. We have a lot coming up in episode 4, including a reveal of our finished camper and a very exciting announcement about our travel plans for 2023.
So we are going I have coated both pieces of the sliding bed in two coats of primer, and now I'm going to start with our coloured paint. We decided to paint the pieces because we were thinking of having the cabinetry laminated, but it is quite a lot more expensive than it is to buy paint and paint everything. We've gone for this sort of neutral colour. It's got a little bit of a green undertone, which we like.
Over the next couple of days, I continued to prime, paint and varnish all of the pieces we had cut for the camper so far.
For our hinges and our handles, my vision was to have leather straps and pulls. I thought it would just look really cool in the back of the car, add a bit of a earthy kind of feel to it. So I've picked these up from Amazon. I'm sure they're probably not real leather, probably fake leather, but even so, they still look quite nice. So they just go like this, and they go on the front of the cubby. And for the drawer, I'm just going to trim off this end, which has the extra hole in it, and just have them like this. This is purely aesthetic, but to go with those, I got these screw caps. So my thought behind this is that they will just go on the pull like that. And then to tie in with all of this, we got plastic hinges. We went for plastic because they will just do better with any water or just with the elements, and they are pretty strong. So that is our hinges and our handles.
All right.
With the main structure of our cabinetry now fixed and sanded, it was time to start priming.
So a job I've been wanting to do for quite some time now is replace these seat box ends where the steel sill touches the seat box end. Again, they corrode and bits just vanish over time. So again, the bits from YRM we've ordered to sort this whole section out. We started on the other side we also did a new battery box on the other side, which is actually extended, so we can hopefully fit 2 starter batteries in there to give us more starting power. What are you doing?
It's really stiff. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Are you on it?
Yeah. Waiting patiently.
You got the easy job there.
I definitely haven't. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Babe, I know I need to keep going.
Well, tell yourself. Yeah, some speed. Come on. Right, I'm really happy with the progress I've made so far today. I've had to cut out a lot of the old footwell panel, but we've got this repair piece in here now, and it's all fits nicely. All the holes line up for the accelerator, and we've got some other mounts in there for chassis to body mounts and things like that. They all line up nicely. So I'm going to leave that like that, because I never finish a job. No, I'm going to start on this seat box end and the slam plate on this door.
You're on a roll.
I'm on a roll.
Doesn't that look good?
Well happy with that.
We've got a new car, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as saying that.
Parts of it are new.
Taking the floor panels out, and they're actually in not bad condition at all. So I'm going to clean them up a bit and repaint them. We've got some Paint Man paint, so hopefully it's a good colour match. When we did the floor,
Let's just pause here for a second. Just in case you missed episode 2 in our build series, let's give you a little recap. During the demolition phase of our build, we came across some pretty severe rust and corrosion on our rear tub floor, and we had no choice but to rip up the old parts and replace them for new.
we wanted to replace the footwells in the car because we had some trouble with rust, as with everything on this car. And I've had the foot panels welded in, the ones we got from YRM. Originally I was going to rivet them, but some MOT stations, most MOT stations probably, are going to prefer it to be welded. So I had a friend come and help me weld those in. And now I'm going to fix it all up, get the footwell, the panels back in that need bolting down. And that's what I'm at today, waiting for Chloe to finish painting. A little tip, when you're working on your own or in a tight space and you can't quite get in to hold a washer and a bolt, a nut on your bolt, is to get a bit of grease on the washer. Or when you're working underneath something, that washer's now stuck on the rail with the grease, and then I can get in there to do the nut up. Like that.
Yesterday, Harry was building up this box section. Up till now, we've only had these cabinets and then this slide-out bed and cubbies all built. So he's finished completing this, and then we've got 2 lids that come off so that we can access what's under here. Planning to put batteries battery setup inverter, and then various other bits and pieces in there. Now I can crack on with my priming. So this will be the last piece that we need to get painted and varnished and all of that. I will be pleased when it's over. I have enjoyed painting, but yeah, I'll be pleased when this final piece is over. The time has come to start doing our flooring. So in episode 1, I did show you the flooring that I bought for this build, and it was a square wood look vinyl flooring. And over the period of doing the build, I have changed my mind as to what I wanted to put down for the floor. So we went to B&Q today and we got these vinyl self-adhesive wood look boards. There's slightly more of a warmer, darker wood look. And to fit the space that we've got, I need to trim down a couple of pieces.
How tight did it go?
You know that social, you know like golf course is gonna come in there, about there, Harry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
Proper job. That's good surface.
To work. It is very cold in the UK recently. Over the last sort of couple of weeks, the temperature has dropped. Not ideal when you need to dry paint and oil. Just about to put another coat of this antibacterial worktop oil onto our oak countertop that you saw we made. I say we, Harry made. The story behind this is an oak tree, quite a large oak tree, had fallen down near where Harry's grandmother lives, and Harry had this idea of using oak from where his family live for our countertops, which is really, really cool and really nice to incorporate this into our build. It isn't seasoned, which we may come to regret because there is the possibility that it will warp, split. There's lots of things that could potentially happen to it, but we are trying to put sort of every precaution in place to prevent that from happening. Harry put these joists on the back, and that is to prevent it warping, or trying to prevent from warping. And then just to protect it from anything that might go on top, I'm using this oil. We're now onto our camper cushion. So as you've seen in our previous episodes, we have built a slide out bed. So we have the option to have the back as a sofa, like an L-shaped sofa. We also then have the option to sleep in there if we need to. So we have designed our cushions to work as a sofa, but also work as a mattress. We've gone for quite a firm 90mm thick foam, and this has the extra sort of layer on top to make it slightly domes like this. And I think the purpose of that is so that when you're putting your cushion covers on top, you don't get any gaping in the center of your cushion. And then we've also got it in a socket as well, which just keeps everything a bit neater. So I'm planning to make these cushion covers myself with a lot of help from my mum. We could have paid to have them done, but it can be pretty expensive. So if we can save on cost by doing things ourselves, then I'm all for that. So I'm gonna head back home to my mum's house and get started on making these cushion covers, and I'll show you how we got on with that. So here are our finished cushions. They've turned out really, really well. My mum did such an amazing job on these. So we've got a zip on the back there so that there is the option for us to take the covers off and give them a wash when they need it. I'm going to put them in the car now and show you what it's like for a sofa, and then also what it's like when we use it as a mattress. This is our sofa setup, which is pretty nice, pretty comfy. Fits perfectly, doesn't it? This is our setup when we're using the back to sleep. I don't know whether we'll really use this much as a sleeping space, but it's always good to have the option to do so. So these 3 cushions fit perfectly snug in this gap, and then the 4th one here, we can just chuck in the front, chuck in the fridge, on the fridge when we're not using it. Yeah, looks pretty good. Very, very nearly there. The camper is almost finished now. The time has finally come for us to put our new seat covers on our seats, and this has probably been the thing that Harry and I have said to each other countless times, how much we're looking forward to get these seat covers on. And our seat covers are the Melville and Moon. We went for the tan, so this colour. So I'm going to get these put on the seats now and show you what they look like. So that's the wrong way, babe.
Oh, luxury. Luxury.
They look so good. They go so well with the camper, don't they?
Yeah. They're really nice.
Went out onto the finishing touches of the camper and I made this little coat hook, and this is the oak, same oak that we use for the countertop. So I'm just going to get this put up onto the wall here, and we can use it just to put a few coats, nothing too heavy. Just thought it was quite cool and quite a convenient little spot to put some things on there. So I'm going to get this up on the wall now.
Looking back on where we started all those months ago, it's quite surreal to see the finished camper that we have before us now. Building this camper has not been easy, and it's required a lot of hard work, dedication, late nights, early mornings, blood, sweat, and I guess a couple of tears. But looking back on it now, I don't think we would have changed a thing. It's true what they say, nothing worth having comes easy. And without further ado, here is our finished camper.
Now that our camper is completed, I guess it's about time that we shared our travel plans for 2023 and to explain why we have worked so hard to complete this camper. And the reason for that is we are going to be shipping our Defender to Africa.
That's right, we are heading to Africa. We'll have more on this in our next video, so make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys.